What's up, YouTube? This is Winston Smith back again with another commentary. Today I'm commenting about COVID-19 in New York City. I'm from New York City, and Armageddon has begun. The purge has begun. Currently, there's over 1,000 people and 3,000 people in New York City dead. I'm just reading the statistics right now. 3,000 people in New York City dead. So that means America has 8,000 people that's dead from COVID-19. This is a serious threat. Okay, I don't know. Trump made the stupid remark at the beginning of this in March, I believe, that it's a hoax, and that has stuck with people, and people are second guessing it all over the place. There's people in the Midwest that they haven't done a shelter in place. Governors in the Midwest have not done a shelter in place yet, and there are people in the Midwest that can't actually go outside. There's no social distancing. So basically, this stuff is going to get a lot worse because Italy, a country in it by itself, is losing 1,000 people a day. New York City, that's just a city in America, is now up to 500 people a day, 600 people a day. So again, the peak hasn't even hit yet, and that's the peak for New York City. Okay, so there's going to be more death to come. We already see in New Orleans, because people didn't think it was serious. They had the Mardi Gras out there, so all the people went and mingled with each other, and they're going back to their homes. And again, Mardi Gras, people don't just come from Mardi Gras just from New Orleans. People come from all over the country to go to Mardi Gras. They didn't take it seriously, so those people have gone back to their homes all throughout the United States of America, and they're basically hosts to this invisible plague right now that they have. Now worldwide, um, take a look. 1.2 million people have been infected. Um, they basically said 64,000 deaths out of 1.2 million people. Now it's not, if you get it you're going to die, but at the same time, there's a higher. It's not the regular flu. Okay, you don't die from the regular flu. You know what I mean? So there's not any sickness that America has basically seen ever. So Italy has 15,000 deaths. So right now, New York City is poised to surpass Italy in the amount of deaths worldwide. Just the city itself, not including New Orleans, not including L.A., and definitely not including Florida. Spring break. Again, you can't put money before human life, because at the end of the day, what good is money if there's nobody to spend it? Okay, so that means you're gonna have hotspot in Florida because of spring break. All those hundreds of thousands of people still went on a spring break, even though this pandemic was going on. You're gonna have L.A., which hasn't started to peak yet, and then all these different cities throughout the Eastern Seaboard that hasn't even begun. New Jersey, so New Jersey has 846 people dead. So therefore, out of the United States, 8,000 people dead is just with 2 or 3 cities: New York, New Jersey, and California. California itself has 235 deaths. California is a big state. Okay, one of the most populous states in the entire United States of America, and it's a state that has international airports, and basically has international airports. So we already know that New York City probably is going to surpass Italy with the total amount of deaths and the per day amount of deaths. You understand? So Italy has been going around 1,000 deaths a day, right? So far, New York City is approaching it and will surpass 1,000 deaths a day easily until the particular curve starts to come down. So this is basically a pandemic, and you should not be taking this lightly. I don't know if this reaches anybody throughout the United States of America. You cannot take this lightly. Just because Trump said it's a hoax, people ran with it. No, it's time for you to put it down. Okay, so this is just going to get worse and worse before it gets better. And again, the New York City has like 2,000 out of the 8,000 deaths total. So therefore, it's probably going to be tens of thousands of people easily that's going to be dead. And Trump is saying, oh, he wants to be able to open up NFL and have NFL start regular season. It's like before when he didn't have a grip on reality. When he was off in his own world, it was just like this guy's a fool, he's a buffoon. Now human lives are actually at risk. You understand? This is an invisible plague where human life is immediately at risk. You can't blame China. You can say it came from China, but China is not spreading it intentionally. North Korea, when North Korea, he said fire and fury, and the head of North Korea backed down. You can't tough talk and tough guy your way out of this. You need to know what the hell you're doing. You need to take proactive measures. You need to read the daily reports that they give you. You understand? So these are certain things that the president, he doesn't believe in reading. When he first got into office, he was talking about, oh, well, yeah, I don't need that much information. I'll just give me some pictures. Pictures? You're a grown man. Why do you need pictures to tell your story? You need words to tell your story. Okay? When it comes to stuff like this, when it comes to all the medical information, you need to be able to read and comprehend what they're giving you in order to take appropriate action. You understand? So he's basically saying, well, with the peak on his way, with with Mardi Gras already happening, people already are carriers of this. But people already went to spring break where he didn't stop spring break. He didn't stop Mardi Gras. He didn't stop any of these major events from happening. He didn't issue no presidential order, no executive order. So all these people are back at home, and they're basically sitting there with this virus building up inside them. He goes out there and say, "Oh well, just wear a cloth mask. That's it. It's not anything major. We're not going to put any mandatory thing. We're not going to have any shelter in place for any of the members of the country, other states in the country in the Midwest. We're not going to we're not going to do social distancing. If they don't want to, they don't have to."